Well, what we have is about a 60-foot fin whale that appears to be extremely emaciated, so it would indicate that it's been sick for a very long time. Seems like it doesn't have a lot of energy. You can see from it just being on the beach like it is right now. Well, it looks like there might be some bleeding from the tail area, but it's probably more due to the skin and from being abraded. And the skin is more of a living layer, so it actually it'll bleed a lot more than what we do, kind of like if we had a scalp injury or something like that. You have an animal that is this compromised and this emaciated. You're talking about animals that have just been up here all summer feeding and should probably be about 40 or 50 tons. And you know, for this animal right now to be this, where you can see its rib cage, it's an animal that's been compromised for a very long time. So there aren't very many options that we have. We'll continue to monitor.
I'm just in awe of it, you know. I've never seen an animal this big before, and it's terrible. We can't do anything for it. It's just, you know, natural. It's life, you know. We can see that it's sickly, it's emaciated, it hasn't eaten in a while, and it's just sad.
Well, you never like to see a negative outcome. That's always the concern. So, I mean, you do this because you care about these animals and you want to do what's in the best interest. But what's always reassuring is to see how many people come out here and they care. And that's really, I mean, when you look at a community like this and they can still come out and they try to help and they want to help, and that's always reassuring that there's so much more out there. This time of year, you would normally see whales heading out offshore. You know, where do fin whales and sei whales and humpback whales? We know humpback whales go south. We know right whales go south. Fin whales probably go more offshore and south of here. So where they really spend their winters is one of the other things that we would like to know more about. These are baleen whales, so they feed predominantly on krill, so like plankton, so whatever's schooling fish, whatever's in the water column. So they'll swim around usually with their mouth open. You can see the baleen plates, and they'll actually scoop up fish, and then they feed on that. It's very hard to say what the pending storm. I mean, it seems like you know, the water doesn't seem that turbid right now, but as far as being turned up, storm activity after a storm, we might see animals come up. It's a little hard to say, you know, how many animals are there is really what the question that we're trying to ask. So if you have more animals there, maybe you'll have more animals that come up.